Imagine a world where we have just one plant, just one kind of animal, just one kind of career. It would definitely be a boring world. I am sure you don't want to be a part of that world. The beauty of nature is diversity. We've all been blessed with different talents, different potentials. With me today in the studio is a young man who is differently talented. He is an artist. He's just 18, and today his story will inspire you. Hello and welcome to Teenage Republic here on AnaedoTV. My name is Gwachan Chidiogo. This is that show where we talk about everything teenagers, the challenges they face here. I bring to you inspiring stories because I believe in you and in the potential you carry. Please stay with us. With me today is Mr. AnaedoTV. You are welcome to Teenage Republic.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
I saw a few of your drawings and I was impressed. Like, it blew my mind. I saw, and it's actually unbelievable that someone as young as you would be able to do the drawings I've seen you do.
Actually, I've been drawing for as long as I can remember. But then, when I started to take art seriously, it was like 4 years ago. Before I began to take drawing seriously, I found drawing as a means to express myself because I don't see myself as someone that enjoys talking to people. I find it easier to express myself through drawings and stuff.
Okay.
Bring out my emotions through drawings. My siblings actually accepted my art. As I said before, my house, I feel like I'm full of creatives. But then my dad didn't accept art like that. He didn't really see it as something serious. But then every other person loved it.
Your mother?
My mom also loved it.
Wow.
Yeah. Like the first time I told my brother my first brother, that was Najofo, I told him I'm going to start drawing. He was like, I've selected my poison.
You have selected your poison. What does that mean?
Basically, he's saying that I've seen what I'm going to do today. Like, no matter what it is, no matter how hard it is. Because for him, he feels like that most people have this issue of wanting to get it fast.
Okay.
But obviously, going through art means you're not taking the fast edge. You just want to get it whenever it's going to come. That's what he meant by I've seen my poison.
Okay. And
I've accepted it. Like, reading is more of a discipline something.
Okay.
Most of the time you want to do that. So, and obviously I want to draw.
You want to draw. Most definitely you want to draw. Yes.
Because that's the one I feel convenient with. But then I have to read. So I had to divide my time. There's the time I'll draw. There's the time I'll read. I look at this picture and I'm like, wow, this picture is nice. I like these details. I feel like I should draw it. Or say, just a bunch of things. It's not like I can point out that this is what drives me to draw. But I can start say that I have a mood for drawing. When I'm calm.
When you're calm.
If I'm tense, I tend to make a lot of mistakes. If you're under pressure, you might look a bit jiggy. The work might look a bit jiggy. I think I felt tense many times. Like there was this time I was drawing something. I came across a texture I've never seen before. It was actually water. I was trying my best to avoid drawing the water. It was more of a drawing of someone standing in the rain. So the rain is dropping on the body's body. So I was like, I'll avoid this rain. I tried my best to avoid, but then I noticed that when I was avoiding the water, the shading, the drawing was losing that color I had in my eye, in my mind when I started it. And I said I had to draw the water. I now spoiled the drawing because I was tense. Although I'm not thinking of focusing on only drawing.
Okay.
Thinking of spreading out wider, like going to painting, sculpting, all these things. But that's for the future. What I can tell them is that if a child says this is what he wants to do, I feel like they should just allow the child to go for it. I mean, there was this video I was watching one day. One influencer was talking about how people tend to do better when they combine their places of interest and talents into their career. They tend to be much happier. They tend to do well. So I feel like putting someone in a place where he has to, do what he doesn't really want to do is just, I feel like it's just traumatizing the person. From the way I understand trauma, even though it might sound odd, I feel like trauma is actually a very common thing. It's just that we don't notice it.
And we don't really talk about it often. Especially if you're in this part of the country. If you're in this part of the country, you go through trauma. If you are raised by our parents, you go to trauma. It's just that sometimes some of these things we laugh about them. Most people don't even know they've had a traumatic event. For example, parents that abuse their children, like verbally, emotionally, physically, and it causes trauma. And we just find it as a way of life because we don't usually talk about these things.
Yes, I came with a gift. It's a drawing of Colin the CEO of AnaedoTV.
Wow.
So I decided to, before I come, I should draw something, pay some money.
That's very beautiful of you. In Igbo land, it's said that if you are going to pay a visit to a king, you don't go empty-handed. And I'm amazed, like, how can somebody as young as you be this brilliant and smart? Thank you so much. I'm sure he'd love it. Thank you so much for coming. I sincerely appreciate your coming to Teens Republic. You are definitely going to come again. And I believe and I'm hopeful that by the time you're coming back again, you have beautiful, beautiful stories to tell because truly it is possible. Please, parents, believe in your children. Believe in the potential they carry. I have been a teen coach for well over 9 years. And I've seen teenagers, I've worked closely with them. These children are talented, but they need an environment. They need your support. They need your motivation to support them, to encourage them, to provide the things that they need. Challenges are a part of life. If you are a teenager, a talented one, facing one challenge or the other, I want you to know that I believe in you. You have a voice. Your voice is powerful. The world will hear your voice and feel your impact. I'll see you next time.